is going on, CineDesi? I am Major Flash Gordon, and I'm joined by my custom BFF,
STEPHENSONPINO,
and the crowd goes, "Wah!" And we are here to react to part 3 of the film.
Udham.
Yes, that is it. Parts 1 and 2 are already up on the channel. Go check it out if you haven't already. And without further ado, part 3 commence.
Come on. Oh no. Whoa, they kept him just in a dark
It's like
room.
solitary.
That's messed up.
शादी नहीं करेगी कभी
Ha!
हमेशा दोस्ती रहेगी हैं हैं
That food looks delicious.
मैंने भी नहीं करनी शादी
Did you bring him some sweets? What do you think?
Yes. He brought him something yummy to eat. Yep.
Sweets.
His favorite sweets.
सब कुछ तो बता दिया आपको. Nothing more to tell you, Mr. Sven.
I know you're not a killer. You've never killed anyone before in your life.
Damn.
What happened that day? What changed you?
He lost the love of his life and his family.
Oh, the beginning text. Oh, God. I don't want to see this, BFF.
I don't either.
I was tearing up just reading it.
I don't want to watch this. Oof. The way they're filming this is like my stomach. Ugh.
Search all these lanes and barricade the entry.
Gandhi has left Delhi for Amritsar.
Arrest Gandhi.
Yes, sir.
No one should enter Punjab until further orders.
Oh, is that Dyer? A younger Dyer? The guy that he assassinated?
Yes.
Jeez.
Protests have been called,
See?
but it's likely to be peaceful.
But it's going to be political, yes?
Yes, sir.
He's a dick.
Call for General Reginald Dyer.
Right, we saw, didn't it say Dyer or something in the, or he spoke about it, or I thought I saw in the tag, I forgot, but we've heard the name General Dyer before.
Amritsar is in the hands of the rebels. It is your job to get it back.
I will need your permission to proclaim martial law, sir.
Jeez.
You must act as you deem necessary.
Dang!
Revolution is a dangerous game. We cannot afford another mutiny.
There's a lot of ammunition.
The way they're filming this looks amazing, though. Like, it's so cool. The way they're it's like, wow. 13th April, 1999. Here we go. This is it.
They're peaceful. They're not doing anything.
They're just sitting down. There she is. You saw that?
Should we issue a warning, sir?
They've had their warning.
What?
Wow. No warning.
If that doesn't justify what he did, I don't know what will.
वो सब के बारे में पता नहीं होगा. It is just a footnote in your history.
Thank you.
छोटा सा कहीं लिखा होगा किसी किताब के कोने में.
But you weren't even there when the firing started. What did you see?
I was late.
Oh my God, one of the survivors. Oh God. Well, he's gonna search for his honey.
मुंह सूखा हो, होंठ सूखे हो.
Can you imagine searching all those to see if she's in there?
I feel sick. Ugh. Can you imagine that's what you're looking for? You're looking for the person that you like, you love.
That's what he sent the prison to, water. Oh, I don't even want to see the amount of bodies in there. Oh my god! Oh my god!
And he has to step on him.
Oh god! How can you do that?
Yeah, it smells so bad too.
Oh goodness! Oh, the practical makeup and effects is incredible. It's really visceral. Oof.
Oh, it's a baby.
Oh my god! This is gut wrenching.
It is. Dude, he's a little like this is heroic for them to go back though, you know, and like
Look how many rounds. This is really heroic what he is doing right now.
yeah, it is. And he's the murderer. Yeah, okay. He's done so many good deeds along this journey, and he just keeps getting punished. And it's like that's so so messed up.
I agree with you, but for him, worth it. Worth it.
Oh no, it's totally worth it. But like, I feel like
if it means the freedom for his country, but I agree with you.
it's just like, how does someone like this
But that also
get
shows,
so punished?
and that's why we should never never take for granted the freedoms we have.
Yep.
Because it can be stripped away so easily.
He's getting closer.
I mean, they're being realistic with how long it's taking for him to find him, because usually
There's so many.
Well, yeah, and also the dramatic, tropey way in movies is usually for him to find her like right away, and
Yep.
that would take away from the groundedness of the
100%.
situation. I mean, but then you would make the argument, well, it could have been passage of time. He found her later, but
No,
now
I like what they're doing.
No, I
right
know
now.
it feels more realistic.
It's very yes. Like this, the way they're breaking this down makes you feel like you're there.
And also, too, this makes you more sympathetic to what he has to do and understanding.
Yeah.
And just like you said earlier, how can you live with yourself? How can you sleep at night doing an order like doing things like this? Oh my god. Oh boy.
Sir, there has been a firing upon a crowd in Amritsar.
Oh, don't panic. Casualties?
Don't know, sir.
Wounded?
Many. Hundreds.
No remorse, no soul.
He deserved to get
Yeah. Like, it was one thing, too, like a statement to be made and for revolution and a protest, but it's like, he's an evil soul.
Larry said the soldiers are coming back. Run.
Oh. Haven't you guys caused enough damage and harm? Is this where he gets
Is there a
arrested?
dog there?
I just think it's a stray dog.
She shouldn't be here. But when you're in that state, you don't even care.
Is that her husband?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Message from Sir Michael Dyer, sir.
I've been up all night.
Do you feel shit?
Haven't had any sleep.
You have no soul. You don't deserve sleep.
I did my duty.
You feel like shit?
Served my country.
Yeah, he feels like crap, right?
Your action has been approved, sir.
What?
Is the curfew to be kept on?
Dude, he knows. He knows he did something bad.
What time is it?
6 a.m., sir.
I hate this guy.
Keep it on.
Announce a relaxation at 8 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Captain,
Do you feel what we did was right?
is it quiet out there?
Yes, sir.
So he's thinking about. He knows he did. He knows what he did was dirty. He knows, and then he just got to prove. Like,
उस रात मैंने मौत देखी
he's a terrible. Like,
एक बस वही अपनी थी
I would never be able to sleep again properly after that night.
no.
जब मैं 18 साल का हुआ तो मेरे ग्रंथी जी ने मुझसे कहा जवानी रब का दिया हुआ तोहफा है अब ये तेरे ऊपर है कि तू इस तोहफे को जाया करता है या इसको कोई मतलब देता है मेरी जवानी का कोई मतलब बना या जाया कर दी
Is there anything I can do for you?
Really, no.
Tell people I was a revolutionary.
This is bullshit. This is such.
Oh, yeah, I had a feeling he was going to have an arc, this guy.
Yeah.
Is that Eileen? Yep, it's Eileen.
How are you? A couple of months have gone now. Come back. You must ask for a pardon. You live.
No, his cause is greater than that.
Please, Udham.
That's time, miss.
This is so unjust. I hate when life's like this unfair.
Wow. And now he's gonna be with her. This music's hitting me so hard. Is that Bhagat Singh? After everything he just went through that night, and then when he was working for Dyer and he said, I have no remorse about that night, I'm like,
Yeah. Yep.
wow, you are an evil soul, man.
Yep. That was brutal. Ugh, it's so bad.
Wow.
Wow.
SARDAR Udham. 1899 to 1940s.
If General Dyer had not dispersed that crowd by force,
Oh, Dyer.
we would have had an infinitely worse state of rebellion.
Don't you think that the firing went on for too long?
Shouldn't have happened at all.
My responsibility was that if I fire, I must fire with good effect.
What a piece of shit.
I was going to punish them.
Two pieces of shit.
My idea was to make a wide, strong impression.
No, your intention was
I
not
was
to.
going to teach them a lesson.
No. What, for speaking up against what they don't believe in? The aftershock of the tragedy can still be felt. I bet.
Wow.
I have no doubt in my mind.
Wow. What a powerful film.
This film was.
I mean, like what you
Very
just said,
powerful.
he never even found her. I mean,
No.
wow.
After all that, for hours and hours, he pulled like an all-nighter and still never found her.
Yeah.
He just had to know.
But you know what? That just spoke to his character, who he was. Like, you know,
Yeah.
and he was still gonna. He was gonna.
He was going to go through with everything
Yeah.
and still help everybody.
Absolutely.
No matter the hurt, no matter the pain, like, wow,
Yeah.
despicable.
Yeah.
You know what scene, like, really is just in my mind?
Huh.
The fact that they had a child laying on the floor and when people stepped on it. And I'm like, but it's like so true. Like if that was to happen, you know, I mean, it did happen, but that's something that is what happens,
Yeah.
right? You're not thinking of who's below you. You're not thinking whatever. You're just trying to get to safety,
Yeah.
right? And the odds are you are going to run over people. And some of them may be alive, some of them are not. And it's just,
Again.
these guys, I hope they burn in hell.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I think that would be too kind for them. But having said that, that's one of the things I appreciate about coming on the show. Not only get to see stuff I've never seen, but to get educated on
The process, on the way, yeah.
as well. But this is again one of the most powerful films I've seen on the channel. It's just an incredible piece of history, and atrocious piece of history as well. Phenomenal performance, by the way, from Vicky Kaushal as Udham Singh.
Oh, yeah.
He was absolutely terrific. Having to play, and it's like there's dualities in his performance as well, because he's got to come off, you know, playing, you know, the sympathetic type from just everything that he's experienced. He's got to come off as the daunting type, just again from everything he's gone through, but also like a man on the mission from hunting, like the Terminator, if you will, from hunting down Dyer. But also, too, I think the film really did take that smart approach with the nonlinear storytelling, with showing us he was imprisoned, first of all. And then, obviously, we got the text that let us know what had happened.
Yes.
And then why he had shot this man. It was a protest. It was for freedom. There was a cause. But then showing us the events that led up to it. I think that was a really smart choice because, again, we understood, but seeing the process play out after the fact, it's like, damn, this is hitting so much harder now to the moment.
It wouldn't have hit, I feel like, as hard if we would have started right from the beginning and just made our way through. I think, like you said, starting from the prison, going back and forth with the storytelling and showing, like, because in the very beginning when he went to see his cousin, you know, I was like, I don't care what you've been through. Like, I just want to love you. That's my automatic reaction. But after seeing all this as we've gone on, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry. Like,
and that's what I said.
It makes
and
me
that's
want
what
to hug.
Yeah, and that's what I said to you too. Like, I don't even know what he's been through.
I know,
I mean, we read
that
the
was a
text,
good call
but
for you. But at the same time, my natural instinct is let me like love you. Let me hug you. Let me take you in. And no matter what you can do, like no matter how much love or how much you want to take somebody in that moment, nothing can really make that go away or make you fully feel better at all.
Right. No,
There's
for sure.
nothing
For sure.
in this world. If I was him and I witnessed, or if I was any of them and I witnessed that, there's nothing in this world that I can honestly say would make me feel better. And if I was to be executed the way he was, I would say so be it.
Yeah.
Because you know what? The cause, like you said earlier, like the cause is it means something.
Yeah.
There's the bigger picture.
For sure. And adding to what you said, that line really hit me hard at I think it was in the first scene or two, where they release him and they say, "You're free, but your country is not." That really hit me, and it set a tone for the rest of the film. He went
back for his country.
Like everything again at this point now was forced go. Everything he had gone through, everything he had experienced that night, in particular too, and the love that he had lost, and what he saw, that all the people that were massacred in that crowd peacefully, too, may I add. It was despicable. And again, too, like, I thought it was fascinating, too, like, when we got that moment, I think, too, like, what we were talking about earlier, seeing the nonlinear storytelling. Yeah. Like, when he just shot him, I didn't have any context.
Yes.
Having, like, known now that he spent time with this man had no remorse, had no soul. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Context here. Like,
it was almost like he was trying to give him a way out, right? Like just a little bit or something. Like it was almost like he's trying to see who this person is. Were you just doing your job? Because he talks about the other guy that was interrogating him, and he's like, "I don't hate you. You're doing your job."
That was a that was a good moment.
So then
for
you
him
go
too,
for him. So then you go back to the guy that gave the orders, and he's like, "Okay, you don't feel remorse. You don't do this." He's like, "No, nah, I do. I do." And it just speaks volumes, and it justifies even
His
more
actions.
why he took that action. But not only that, it's like you said, he spent time with him, and I feel like he continuously tried to be like, is there anything? What else am I missing about you, bro?
Yeah, well, Dyer, like, again, he viewed Indian people as beneath him.
Peasants, he said.
Peasants. He viewed them as peasants. I feel like I personally, like, my belief, not to get off on a tangent here, is that all elites view us all as peasants, but he made it quite clear, like, that's how he felt, and it's disgusting. He had no remorse for his actions, for taking innocent individuals, children, women, men who were unarmed and not causing any kind of problem. I mean, they were peacefully protesting, but under tyranny, that's not allowed, apparently. You know, I just, again, just when you see everything that unfolded, you really sympathize and understand with Udham Singh's his motivations and his actions. And again, it's wild to see, like, when you run a country and you control everything, how you can control the press and to make it look like this man is a terrorist. Like,
well,
I mean,
like, the government just always sucks, I feel like. No matter what.
Right.
No matter how hard we try to put good people in certain positions and stuff, no matter what, they all suck. And they're all, like, I feel like everybody's always trying to cover up something. Everybody's, I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's
I feel you. I feel you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm not. I get it. I agree. Again, incredibly compelling, moving, visceral. That scene. That's honestly. The massacre scene.
Yeah.
I know it's. I always talk about this right after I've reacted to a film. You can call it recency bias. That's one of the hardest scenes I've ever had to watch. Not only for Indian content, for movie content in general, American or Indian. That's one of the hardest scenes because they lingered on it for a while to make you, like, understand what was happening, and then the cleanup afterwards is almost as hard, not as hard. It's very difficult to watch too. Like, actually watching them get massacred with the visceral effect.
They put us in it.
Yeah, it really did.
They literally put us in it, and normally, when you have scenes like that, and they drag out. Yeah, you're kind of like, okay, continue, whatever.
Yeah.
I felt like with this one, they really made it a point for you to really feel that exhaustion, that hurt, the anger, the you know what I mean, the sorrow, all of it, every single emotion you could possibly feel. Yeah, they made you feel like you were there, and you were just feeling all this. Like, I can't even express myself properly because I feel so disgusted and pissed off. And to think that they still have, to this day, have not gotten an apology? Are you kidding me? Yeah. They haven't had anything?
Again, I know you agree. It should be more than just an apology. But yeah.
100%. But I do think that they filmed this so well.
Oh, yeah. No, the cinematography was incredible. Like the scoping shots, the aerial shots that they got.
It was done.
Really, really incredible.
It was immaculate.
And then also, too, it says, just really quick, we're looking at the trivia here. Irfan Khan was offered the film, but due to his poor health, he turned the lead role down.
Wow.
And Irfan Khan, God rest his beautiful soul, he would,
wow.
I mean, again, Vicky Kaushal was phenomenal, but Irfan Khan, I could see him doing this role as well. Wow. Yeah, and this is, I believe, right around the time he passed, too.
Wow.
You know Irfan Khan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a terrific actor. This is Vicky Kaushal's third biopic. Okay. As shown in the climax of the film, Governor Michael Dyer and Brigadier General remained unapologetic and about killing at least 1,000 people. Was not depicted in the film is that the British government supported them and the British press supported them, including some prominent individuals like Rudyard Kipling, the man who wrote Jungle Book, was a huge supporter of this massacre and raised. God, that makes me want to not ever watch Jungle Book again.
Right?
Suddenly, some traditional elite and newly rich contractors.
I've never watched Jungle Book, so they can go suck it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a good story, but now I never want to watch it ever again that he supported this. It is noted that a certain Aran Singh invited Dyer to the Golden Temple and presented him with the robe of honor a few weeks after the This has been documented in some geez, I don't know, wild research book. Oh, boy.
Wow.
The butt dead body of Siddhartha Udham's love interest is not shown during the aftermath in order to establish the fact that Siddhartha's change in vision and personality was owing to the state of British barbarism and not his love getting killed.
Yep.
Okay.
I like that.
Sense. Yeah.
I like that.
That makes sense.
I respect that move.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, again, the Hollywood usually move or trope would be within 1 minute or two.
Here's the thing, like. When I say he lost everything in this film, I'm thinking, I'm like, you lost your country, you lost your neighbors, you lost your loved ones, you lost your family. Like, it's your family. It is your home. It is bigger than just, just your loved one or like an individual one person deal.
Yeah.
It is the heart of where you come from.
Yeah.
It's about the people.
For sure.
It's about everybody. It's not just about one person. It's about everybody, even the ones that you don't know.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this character also so admirable and like amazing.
For sure.
And the fact that he went by himself.
Yeah.
And made all those connections.
Yeah. No.
Hell yeah. Wow.
I did like, too, the guy that was investigating him and the Detective Inspector Swain. I like that we got a little bit of that arc where he like had an understanding where Udham Singh was coming from. So I did appreciate that. Yeah. And also, too, last thing I want to say, and I'll leave it to you, BFF, to finish off. I thought it was interesting, too, the lines. I think it was these two, Jahal and Sarat Ali, the guys who were, organizing to possibly assassinate, MacLeod. They said, like, well, wait till after the war. It's like, you guys are at war already.
Yeah.
Your freedoms are oppressed. You are oppressed in general. That is war. Mm-hmm. That is an act of war right there. So I get it. They were trying to be strategic, but still, like, urgency is at hand right now with this. This is actually the perfect time to use the war, the actual World War II as a good disguise of when to strike, because that's when they're least likely to be ready to see like this coming. Yeah.
But I also understand them, and I can't fault them for it because I get it. I feel like when you try to make an attack on anything, that's a hard decision. It's a hard call because you also are looking out for the people that are working with you, right?
For sure.
So you're still wanting to protect those that you're working with, and those are putting their lives on the line to assist you.
Yeah.
So I feel like that, I can understand where they're coming from, but I also get you can understand every single side.
Yeah, agreed.
It's always hard, I think.
And I'm sorry, I know I just said last thing for me.
Go.
I will say this too. I'm a pacifist. I'm not a violent human being in any way unless it calls for self-defense. And I totally understand where that comes from, of course.
Yeah.
But this movie just really, and I'm usually for when it comes to political matters or when it comes to like, hey, we're having a major disagreement. Let's have some diplomatic, talks or some kind. Like, no. I understand why this man had to come off with a violent action to try to justify what he did. And I like when you come off with a pacifist like me, someone who does not like violent means for an end to a means. Like you got me on your side for that. I agreed with what he did. So I think that is, like you said, a big deal.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah, and everything we saw and experienced through his eyes and all the events, and like this is the fact that this is a true story. Like if this was just a film and there was no, I still would have like been on his side. But the fact that this is true, it's like it's sad. Mm-hmm. But again, incredibly moving film. Do you have any final thoughts? Or
honestly, I think I said what I needed to say. Yeah. I think you said what you wanted to say. I think that this is definitely a film that should be shared, and not just like. I think, and not just like in certain areas, but like worldwide, these things that should be talked about, right? I don't care how long ago it was. It's terrible.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's terrible.
It's awful.
And it should be,
Yeah.
I mean, it should receive something. I feel like India does deserve that apology. I think, and so much more
and
for
so
it.
much more. Agreed.
So much more.
100%.
Because when something like that happens to your country, you don't just get over it after a couple of years. Like that haunts you. That haunts the country, the home that you live in, and you'll forever have that.
Yeah.
You know, so
I mean, now we're in what? That was 1919, so what was that? 1 + 5. So we're at 100, and we're nearing 106 years now, and still not apology. That's insane.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, what did you think of Sardar Udham? Love to hear your thoughts. Is this one of Vicky Kaushal's best films? Are there other films you'd like BFF or myself or any other members of the team to react to like this or just in general? We'd love to hear your thoughts below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button,
bell icons,
all notifications, and
upvote this video and let us know you're enjoying what you're watching.
we shall see you guys on the next video, and take care. Be safe.
I'm Kristen STEPHENSONPINO.
And I am Andrew Flash Gordon. See you later.
Bye.